So without doing anything, and with 500 portfolio, over the next 5 years, we'll make an extra £2 million. We'll have to book a meeting, I think, with the project management company on this, just to basically kick them up the arse, I guess. So, just jumping on a call now with Kieran and an investor that's got a portfolio of, like, it's a bit of apartment, hotel, bit of a load of flats that they're wanting us to manage on the service accommodation. Just going to speak to him regarding investments, when these are finished on the refurb stage, bringing them over to the management business, because we have a company where we manage properties for investors, whether that's investors that we've brought on that want to do more service accommodation, or whether it's just investors that want their properties managed. So we're going to have a conversation there, then we're going to grab some food. So we've just finished filming with John. Yo! Grab some food, and then we're going to head over to the final two properties. So I'm going to jump on now, and then yeah, we'll grab some food. Yeah, so we're doing a lot on the management side at the moment. So as I say, we deal with, because we're helping investors purchase, whether it's lets or management onto Airbnb, we're getting a lot of landlords that are coming to us that maybe they've already bought, but they're looking for us to manage the property onto the Airbnb side. And that guy's purchasing a block, so a big building that's got 24, 25 units in, over in Derby. I didn't mention I was a QPR fan, just in case he was a Derby fan, he might have told me to piss off, but so we're going to go meet him in 2-3 weeks, have a wander around and put a bit of a plan together. Again, because we're investors, we appreciate that as soon as he gets the keys, he wants to be in a position where we're making money, because obviously he's got mortgages, he's got etc. to pay. However, we also need to push back to make sure that it's done properly, because what we don't want to do is we take the unit on, we put it online, and it's not to either the standard that we need, and we're having to drop rates, it's not in front of the right people. So if we can get in there early, which we're going to do, so we'll get in there 1st of June, and then we will go live hopefully by the end of June. But if we can get in there before, take some photos, put it in front of a few contacts that we've got in the area, so that'll be the university, that'll be some contracting companies down there, we've got software, we can speak to them all. What we can do is we can get a bit of a pack, say this is coming online, this is coming available, send it to all of these. And hopefully we'll get a few people going, look, we'll take a few, what sort of charge and how much is it going to be to pay for either one of the blocks, which should have like 8 in it, or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll meet him so we can get all of that done. So we're just being proactive, investing where he needs to. So one of the things we said is if we are approaching the university, they might come and say, look, are there desks in every room? So if we're going to give them a block within the block per se of 8 of them, they'll probably want desks in each of the rooms. But what I don't want to do is say to him, right, let's invest X amount in putting desks in each room, and then we don't need them, for example. So what I want to do is put everything in place, meet him over there, get what we can do, and then create the opportunity to say, right, this is what we need to do when we go live, and then we can get as many rooms filled as possible, and then we can diversify to make sure he's doing the best he can, see what works, and then double down on the right strategy. So yeah, that's really exciting.
We're in Robinson's, the usual spot in York. We always come here for lunch, don't we? Yeah. So it's shut here on, I think, Thursday, so we purposely don't come to York on Thursdays for filming.
Have we never been to York on Thursday?
Yeah, twice in a row I came on Thursdays and I was good because I couldn't come in. So I've just mixed it up now, don't come on Thursdays, or whenever it's shut, which I think is Thursdays.
How was your half marathon?
Good, really enjoyed it. We'll start doing more, I think. Todd came as well, you see that?
Huh?
Yeah, Todd came, drove up from Northampton.
No.
3.5 hours and ran it with me. Ran off at the end though, little twat.
Who's Todd?
Todd is a mentee in the community. He's been working with us for about nearly a year now. So he came to us, I mean, we've done videos on it, but he came to us with, he bought an off-plan property that's still not complete, and it's down valued by 40 grand. That's the conversation the other day, do not buy off-plan. And he's got 3 flats as well that he owns in his area. So he came to us going, I want to achieve this, but I just don't know how to. So we've sat with him, we've gone through so much information, taught him what works, what doesn't, what he needs to be looking for. Through his own research, he picked Liverpool's area, and he's now bought 5 in Liverpool. He'll refinance in 2028, he'll buy another 4 to 5, and that should be doing him about 7-8 grand a month, which is where he wants to get to. And then probably buy more. But yeah, Todd came for the run.
Update, I guess, quickly. So, got all the bricks arriving, which is good. They'll fly up and then we're on the roof.
for the extension, and then we can get the knock through done. So I reckon in 3-4 weeks we'll be through with the roof on, and then we can crack on with the cosmetic stuff inside. So yeah, when do we say? By end of June, I think we'll be pretty much there. Tom also was sending me some ideas for the kitchen. He's gone with that style, which I really like. Obviously island in the middle, but like the wood, like that style with the back bit as well, and them colours. So I think we're going to go with that, which would be nice. So yeah, looking forward to getting that done. Moving on with this, get this fully refurbed, refinanced. I mean, this isn't a numbers video, but we're leaving not much money in this deal, which is really good. And then we either rent it or put it on service accommodation, which will determine when we get to that stage. But yeah, looking forward to getting this one done. And then we're manoeuvring the portfolio back to buy-to-let. So what we're finding at the minute, and this is in the whole market, is it's such a buyer's market right now. We're getting sent properties that are either tenanted already, so landlords are looking to sell, or portfolios that landlords just want a price of to basically get rid of. And I'll give you a quick example. I just spoke to Will then. We've got a portfolio that is a couple over in West Yorkshire and 2 over in South Yorkshire. I think with this one we're going to split because we've got investors that we're working with. But the GDV is about 480, 475. So the value of all 4 of them is around 475. And we're negotiating at 350 to 360. So I think we'll end at 355. Like if we were to purchase, and they're all in good condition, they're all tenanted, some lower than the others, but we're not ready, but we could purchase all of them onto a mortgage, wait 2 years, refinance, and we pull every single penny back. So I think we're actually going to buy one of them, and the other 3 are going to go to investors. We've got another 2 portfolios we're looking at, one with 6, and then another with 3 in. We've actually got another with 2 in. Simple answer is there's so much happening right now in the market where we're finding so many strong deals. And I think over the next 12-ish months, I think it's going to be such a buyer's market and such opportunity that we're focusing so much on buying, investors focus so much on buying, and then whether it's a year or 2 years later, refinance, and you'll be pulling a lot of money out because we're buying with equity, we're buying in a market where over the next year or 2, we're going to see such good capital growth. So yeah, we've never been as busy on both sides with properties that they want quick sales on and with buyers that are going, I want good deals. So that's why we're turning from this, which will get this finalised, done. Brilliant, we've got loads in York that are in diversified for the portfolio, but we're going to be buying, I think, 15 to 20 over the next 2 years. Standard buy-to-lets with huge equity from day one, and then refinance then to keep buying more. So really exciting times, really exciting times. Just wait for an Uber, thought we'd sit inside somewhere you can actually sit inside. So we wandered down to the other house that we've got, power over your own gas, sit in a nice warmth, come check the quick cleaning. Got here, no keys in the right boxes. So yeah, come in here, can sit down, just order an Uber. I'm gonna head over to Project Strensel now. Hopefully the sun stays out because it started raining a little bit when we came in, didn't it? We're this weekend. Bloody hell. I'm in Edinburgh. I'm in Scotland. I'm actually busy for the first time. I'm at Tom's wedding. He's the project manager, he's the one heading up all of this stuff, the one that finished all the refurbs. He's getting married on Saturday. So I'm gonna head over to Scotland, stay at the wedding obviously, and then Sunday, my wife's family have got a timeshare. We've got a timeshare for a cottage up in near Fife, which is miles away from Edinburgh, which my wife didn't realise until we looked at booking it. Really? So yeah, it's about 2 hours away because we were going to drive back after the wedding, but we are not now. So yeah, we're going to go there for a couple of days, take my laptop, I'll be doing some work, and then back down on Tuesday, and then Manchester next week. So yeah, long weekend. I mean, I'll be working, but I'll be working in Scotland. So we're at Project Strensel. Been some movement, not as much as we'd like. Been some movement. A couple of things have happened. So we've had to rebuild some internal walls, as you can see. New brickwork for lots of the internal side, for various reasons, basically because it was opened up. A lot of the poor weather and rain got to a lot of the brickwork, so we had to rebuild a lot of it. So that's something that we've had to do. Done all the flooring, and we've got all of the joists and everything in on for what's going to be the upstairs, and then the roof will be going on pretty soon now because all the steel's there as well. So it's making some progress, not as much as we'd like. I think this is a good time to kind of talk about why we as a company have pivoted. So this has gone to a client that we've had now for a few months on a big refurb. It fits their criteria. They're actually a close friend of ours at a client, which is quite nice, and we're excited to see this one do well. I mean, the market's a buyer's market at the minute, so we're not in a rush to get it sold in the market. So another few months when this is complete and done to a very high standard, which it will be, I think the client will do very, very well. So thankfully we've got the movement of that. But what I prefer is like the length of time this will take to go from the conception all the way to sale. Is we're, as a company, and me and my business partner, we're in a position where we'd rather purchase. I mean, for the price he's doing this for, and he's cash on this, we could purchase 7, 8 properties. By the time he's about to sell this, we'll be either a year into a refinance, or if we put on a certain mortgages, we could refinance then. Refinance to pull most of the money out. Yes, we don't make a profit, but we have 7, 8 properties that are bringing an income in to then put it onto more and more properties. And we're also creating an income, so the cash flow is a lot better as well. So yeah, what we've done is we've pivoted away from flips. We've done 6 or 7, me and my business partner, some done well, some not. But we've definitely moved away from these sort of projects now to smaller ones. I mean, we can work with clients on them. We do still get some really strong projects sent to us. But one of my things that I get frustrated with, like, this should be so much further ahead, and that frustrates me. Whereas your small refurb projects that can be done pretty quickly, that you purchase, you spend 3, 4, 5, 6 grand, and get it onto the rental market straight away. It's quicker, you're tying up less funds, you've got the process to refinance quicker, you're getting rentals, so you're getting an income quicker. For me, that works every time. So we don't do a huge amount of these. We still can. We still work with some investors where it's like, look, we'll keep an eye out if something comes up for a flip project. We'll let you know. We've got the capacity for the refurb works and the network to put them in touch. But for me, the bread and butter, the strategy that has stood the best parts of time and works better than any strategy right now is purchasing below market value, buy-to-let projects, refinance in the future, not straight away. We met the finance broker today, didn't we? It was talking a lot about that. Refinance in the future to be able to pull money to keep growing the portfolio. We've got 20 in ours at the moment. The goal is to get that to 100 as quick as we can. Doing it strategically, but getting it to 100, and that will make enough of an income where we're looked after to then the portfolio grows and grows and grows. I mean, right now, the 20 properties is valued at about 5 million. The market in the next 5 years is going to go up 30%. Well, that's 1.5 million in capital growth alone. That's equity increase. It's all ours. Add on top of a rental income of give or take 100 grand a year with everything, there's another 500,000. So without doing anything, and we've put all the work in, we've got 5 million portfolio, and over the next 5 years we'll make an extra £2 million. I mean, that doesn't come straight into our pockets, but it helps us grow the portfolio, and that's where the true wealth for us is built. You do this and you sell it, you make a 20% return, which is fantastic, but you're back to square one of having to buy again, and the market's gone up, so you're buying at higher prices. And don't get me wrong, you can continue making 20%, but for me, it doesn't fit that goal that is that long-term appreciation. So yeah, we've reverted back completely to just standard buy-to-lets in good areas, good tenants, some on-service accommodation to increase the cash flow and diversify slightly, a bit more risk, but that's what works for me, and it's what's working for a lot of our investors. And again, we've talked about this earlier in the video, but especially given the market right now, we're in such a buyer's market that we're finding amazing opportunities where you're pulling out 50, 60, even 70% in some circumstances of your cash outlay over time. So for me, yeah, that works so much better. But this will still be exciting. It just takes a little bit longer. And I like that we can find the exciting part whilst we're doing our stuff as well. So that's the stuff that I enjoy in terms of the evolved branding as well, which is good. But yeah, it's moving. Not as quick as we like. I'm going to send a few photos to the client now. He knows it's not moved as quick as like, and then we've outsourced the project management on this because we're quite busy and we're working with a lot of investors, and this is a big purchase. So we'll have to book a meeting, I think, with the project management company on this, just to basically go kick them up the arse, I guess. So yeah, finished for the day. Just getting the train back now. It's 6:30. I'll be getting back for 7:30. I mean, you'll be getting back for even later. But yeah, it's been a good day today. It's been a long day today, but it's been good to catch up with John on the finance side of things. That was good. Good to see a couple of project updates. Good to kind of run over a few different points as well. I think it's important that we need to just emphasise what we're doing. A lot about like the different investors we work with, the refurb stages, the conception, completion to income. A lot that we've talked about today, which has been good. We'll do a lot more focuses as well. It's given us a good idea to focus on that at stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 4 as well. So we'll focus on that. So yeah, all in all, good day today. If you like these sort of videos, you like the sort of behind the scenes, the vloggy style, as well as the information that we talk about, then as usual, please like, subscribe, and all that bollocks. And I'll see you in the next one.